Good morning. The water supply is under attack. When a person goes to war, or a country goes to war, or, if you look out through history, if you look in the movies, when you're under attack by armies, they attack your food system, they attack your water. Water is a necessity. That water, hello Applebrooks, honey, it's now under attack. If you look at it from a war point of view, a strategic point of view, Berkey water filters. Berkey is suing the EPA because the EPA is declaring their water filters are pesticides. So if you got a Berkey, I got a Berkey. I've got two Berkeys, you all. This is my one Berkey. This is my one Berkey right here. It's got filters in it and stuff like that down on the inside. This Berkey does. It's got, there's carbon filters on the inside. They're black. And there's white filters also. Let me get my phone around this way. They're declaring it a pesticide. So your water is under attack. We're going to look at this article right here. Let me get a drink. Good morning, everyone. Look at this. From Berkey. Berkey Filters. From the USA Berkey Filters. We're grateful for this offensive move by Berkey Water Filters, NMCL, to defend themselves from the unconstitutional actions of the EPA, having offered the Berkey water filter systems for over 18 years. We stand with Berkey water filters and hope for a speedy and constitutional outcome so that the people worldwide can enjoy their right to access clean water. The water is under attack. I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to say I don't know what's going on, but it's not good. It's not. You've got to have water, and you've got to have access to clean water. Let's look at this. Don't tell me they're going to zoom up on my face again because I don't like it. Berkey Water Filter sues the EPA. August the 9th of 2023, New Millennium Concepts and the James Shepard, brand owner of Berkey Water System, filed a lawsuit against the EPA of the United States Environmental Protection Agency this week, seeking to stop its unjustified treatment and perceived persecution of Berkey Water Filter based on the EPA's decision this year to treat Berkey water filters as though they are pesticides rather than water filters. Gina, this is not a joke, you all. It's not. I promise you. This isn't a joke if you're tuning in. For more than a quarter of a century, Berkey has provided water filters to the public, providing effective economical means of removing harmful contaminants from freshwater source for consumers to have clean water at the go. The entire generation has grown up with Berkey water filters in their kitchen. So the EPA wants to regulate the gravity-fed mechanical water filters. It has a process to follow at the very least. Berkey has never caused any harm to anyone. And the removal of the Berkey filters from the market inexorably means that Berkey owners will not be able to replace your filters in your systems, and therefore the demand will be met with untested, knockoff, counterfeit filters that claim to be replacements that provide the same benefits when they do not. So this isn't a joke. Oh, I saw something else. Something about 1947. There was something about the year 1947 in here that I saw about Berkey, not Berkey, about the Environmental Protection, whatever agency, something about 1947. I thought, you've got to be kidding. But no, it wasn't. It was 1947. That's the alien year. It's the year of the aliens, okay? It is. The year of the aliens. If you've got a Berkey, the Environmental Protection Agency has said their filters are pesticides, is what they've said. And you know what I'm going to do? Even though my room is messy, I'm going to show you my Berkey. I've wrapped some of this insulation stuff around it. These are 2 filters on the inside, 2 ceramic filters. And let me put this phone like this. Okay, these are 2 ceramic filters. And well, I can take the top off. If I take the top off, underneath there are also 2 carbon filters, 2 black ones. So they want to, Berkey is suing the EPA because they said that their filters are pesticides. When you know they're not pesticides, if you got a Berkey. Now this has got stuff on it because I haven't filled up my Berkey up here in a long time. But this is serious. We're talking about the food supply is what we're talking about. And the water supply. We're talking about, it's a matter of life and death, whether you get some fresh water or not. And if they start doing the knockoffs, yeah, look at this. It was June the 7th of 2023. The Environmental Protection Agency's decision, they persecuted the market leader. It may well cause actual damage to the American people. And if you go on certain websites, you'll see that the Berkey water filters, the Berkey systems, they're on a clearance. When something's on a clearance, it's not coming back. It's not coming back. You know how big the Environmental Protection Agency is? You do. Oh, here it is, right here. Look at this fungicide. In 1947, the Environmental Protection Agency has been regulating pesticides since 1947, since the aliens in 1947, mostly through federal insecticide, fungicide, rodenticide. FIFRA is exactly what it looks like, a law that seeks to regulate chemical pesticides primarily for agricultural purposes, but the law distinguishes between the actual pesticides, substances or mixtures of substances intended for preventing, destroying, repelling, or mitigating any pest, and treated devices which use registered pesticides in their construction. Seeds that are sold after being treated with a registered pesticide. So, if you got a Berkey, you're going to have a hard time finding Berkey water filters. I'm just going to tell you. I think when I bought this one, I bought some backups. But I don't know how many backups because we got 2 of the same type of Berkey water filters. We got one in my daughter's side of the house. And then I got this one up here. And this is serious, you all. Water is more than, it's the new gold. It is the new gold. We're going to have to learn how to make your own water filtration system. That's something I've been wanting to do with some water barrels. You can get, I've watched many videos on it. I just never have had the time to get around to doing it. You can make your own filtration system to try to filter out. This is serious, you all. Did you see it in the news? Did you see Berkey water filters in the news? That, look at this. Let me flip it around. I hope they don't zoom up on my face. You all, you make sure you put in this comment section that they are not zooming up on my face. The EPA has never sought to force registration of mechanical type water filters as pesticides until last year, when the EPA decided to start regulating Berkey's water filters without warning. After more than 2 decades of indisputably safe manufacture and sale. If they were a bad company, you would hear about it. Okay, they would be at them left and right, and they would not have a good reputation. You know, it takes a long time to get a good reputation. It does. But this right here, just last year, you all, last year, your water is under attack. I'm talking from a strategic point of view. There was no notice or opportunity to discuss the issue. Berkey and its manufacturing arms agreed to a request form from the EPA for Berkey filtration products to be identified as treated devices, which is a different classification than a pesticide or a pesticide device because they incorporate silver, a registered pesticide, in their filter media, a common additive in water filters which does not leach into the water. It protects the filter from biological growth, though a common problem with water filters. They did not hide from the EPA. And they did not try. They have tried to comply with the applicable laws and regulations regarding the manufacture and distribution of their Berkey products. Berkey products were designated by the this is how it happened at first. Well, let me have a drink. Look. First, Berkey products were designated by the EPA as treated devices, and then the EPA reinterpreted their rules and arbitrarily reclassified Berkey filters as a pesticide, issuing orders without due process, preventing Berkey filters from being sold in some parts of the country by select Berkey dealers and vendors that received the stop sell orders. Oh my gosh, they all had stop sell orders. Could you imagine that? Stop selling it right now. Why? Because they're under attack. The water system is under attack. Just think, they told all these companies, it's like when you do a meat recall or any type of food recall, boom, you got to pull it off the shelves. Your water is under attack. This change in the rules without notice or one shred of legal support. Berkey's filters are not substances or mixtures of substances intended for preventing, destroying, repelling, and mitigating any pests, as FIFRA defines the pesticides. Rather, they mechanically remove the contaminants through a torturous maze of micropores, absorption, and ionic absorption. As an administrative body, the EPA does not make actual laws. Its authority is limited to creating rules and regulations which enforce laws that are passed by the United States Congress as it's making their rules. It is obligated to give notice of new rules and take input from those who will be impacted, which in our case did not occur. They were not told about it. It didn't occur. This is a family-owned trust, NMCL, that owns Berkey Intellectual Property and Manufacturing Authority. It has employed the NORAD law, just like this you all. They have employed the NORAD law to sue in federal court and seek an injunction to force the EPA to follow its rule-making process before enforcing new regulations. The case has been filed in the Northern District of Texas. Well, that says it right there. Boom. Gina, will you please stop that? Well, it does. It's in a cause of 423 CV 00826 and is before the Judge Pittman, who has ordered the briefing on the requested injunction before the end of August. Read Mr. Shepard's declaration and original complaint here. You're going to see his original complaint. The NORAD law. I never heard of the NORAD law. I'll try not to make this a long video. Oh, Jeannie, you're already at 15 minutes. Shoot, this is the law. This is the United States District Court, Northern District of Texas, Fort Worth Division right here. James Shepard, the trustee. It's a civil case. This should not even be happening with the Environmental Protection Agency. Original complaint, temporary restraining order from any preliminary injunction against the Environmental Protection Agency. You've got the plaintiff. They decided, look, to summarize, the public has relied on the Berkey water filters without incident or regulation for 25 years. The EPA only this year decided that in 2007, rule requiring the registration of electric ion generating devices require registration of Berkey's gravity-fed non-electric filters. The EPA changed its direction only in 2022 when, without notice, it demanded the plaintiffs register their mechanical filter products as a pesticide device, and then recently as a pesticide, without authority and without complying to the EPA rulemaking process, you all. So you can look it up. They are enforcing EPA pesticide of that water filter is a pesticide. How are they going to get it out of people's homes? Really? How are they going to do it? This is a 49-page thing. 49 pages long, this civil case. Look at that. They have jurisdiction. It's unbelievable. The water system is under attack. It's under attack. They're attacking a mechanical filtering thing, a water filter construction where the contaminants are caught and removed by a tortuous maze of micropores in the filter absorption and ionic absorption. So I'm not going any further on this, you all. The water system is under attack. The EPA has stopped it. And there are sites. If you look for the Berkey water filter, the Berkey systems, it's a complete halt in some companies. It's clearance sales and you can't get them. You can't. So I'm going to go. That's right, I am. Good morning, and Rosie, honey, cyber family, you all. We got to make sure we get some water. Your water, you got to have a supply of water, you all. You're going to have to look into making your own filtration system also. Look into it. Get on there. Looking at the 55-gallon barrels and the activated charcoal, the fine sand, the fine pebbles, the larger pebbles. Look how you make it. Okay, look how you make it, because 1947, the year of Roswell. It's really interesting, isn't it? Look at the timing. Is this an alphabet agency? Look at the timing of this. This is when some bad juju happened. Some bad aliens and a lot of things just sprung into action during that year. The United States has been invaded. It really has. And the invaders have stepped up their game. They coming after the Berkey water filters. They're pesticides. They stepped up the game. These evil invaders were being destroyed from within and without. Not just the United States, but the world. Because we have these bad aliens that came. And, yeah. So I'm going to go. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. I love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning. Y'all, please give this video a thumbs up. Go check it out yourself. You can find it. It's real. It's happening. It's went to the court system right here, district court. Is this real? The United States District Court, Northern District of Texas, civil cause number. Thank you for your comments, you all. Give the video a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. They've taken subscribers away from me again, and I didn't even do nothing. I didn't. We passed the 144,000, but then something happened and they knocked us. We went to 145. Then something happened and they knocked us back down to 144. Thank you for joining. Have a wonderful rest of your morning, you all. The water is under attack. Love you.